Welcome to another episode of the Group Parlay podcast. As always, Nick Strom, Kevin Astoy, and Andy Semo. We are back to full strength. I have returned from my honeymoon. It was great. Thanks for asking. We had a lot of fun. I was not very good at gambling, but with the time change, mine with other places, I was relaxing. I couldn't be bothered. So I apologize for bad picks, but I don't know. I've been decent as of late. So I got that to write about. Yesterday, not great. Me and Kevin didn't show up. My NFL picks, I think I've lost like 8 in a row. It's just the one thing I can't pick. Can't do it, but we're just going with it today. I'll let Kevin recap yesterday's fun NFL Sunday.
Yeah. First of all, I would like to add you have hit 4 of your last 6 overall, so I would say heating up. Yeah, rough NFL Sunday. I don't know what I was doing. I woke up early, hungover, and just my brain wasn't working, to be honest, and just threw something out there. Just bad pick. I had the Colts Steelers under 42. It was looking pretty good. Then there was 24 points in the last quarter, so ended up at 51. Defenses just could not do anything that last quarter. Colts got the victory there. And then we had Kyler Murray over 225 passing yards for Andy. A rare bad game from him for this season. He was 16 for 22, 142 yards. They had a lot of their yards on the run there, 170 something, 180 on the rushing yards. So they were kind of dominating there, so weren't passing as much. And then for Strom, stay hot, kid. 4 in a row. Bengals -3. Probably the biggest square pick, and it worked. They won by 10 against the Panthers, so nice job there. Strom's having a great month. Pod 6 and 25. We're down 2.6 units. Up 3.2 if you're taking the boost and you're taking the Dave's dogs. So last day here. I'm 18 and 13, Andy 12, 18 and 1, Nick 20, 10 and 1. Final day.
Damn, I didn't realize it was the last day of the month.
Ouch.
Yeah.
We are up big to start the month. That hurts to blow a lead.
Well, when you were as bad
day.
as I was, I hit like 2 out of like 12. It was impossible. Whatever. We move on. We hit today. That's all I'm going to say. We're going to hit today. Love the picks today. 2 games. These 2 Monday night games. I'm kind of liking it.
I don't know if I like it or not. I kind of like watching one.
Right now, we have one. There's one terrible game and one game that should be pretty good. So, I don't know. I kind of like 2 games. Gives us some options to pick from.
I love it.
So,
I love the 2 games.
Yeah. So let's get into it. Let's make some picks. Nick, start us off.
Yep, I'm going the square pick of the night. I'm going Lions -3 against the Seahawks. Detroit was elite at home last year. They were 8-2 with a 6-4 record against the spread. Seattle was only 4-5 on the road. As we know, Lions lost at home to the Buccaneers 2 weeks ago. I don't see them losing 2 games in a row. Seattle 3-0 to start the year. They've been good, but they've beaten bad teams. They beat Denver, New England, and a Tua-less Dolphins team. I don't think they're going to go into Detroit and beat this Lions team. Simple as that. I don't think they're going to win.
It's a square pick, but we talked about this a little earlier. Strom has been making the square picks, and they've been hitting. So,
yep. Public doesn't lose everything. Some hit, and this feels like the right move. It feels almost too obvious, but everyone's the Seahawks going 4-0 seems crazy.
I mean, that was the reason I went with the Bengals yesterday. I'm like, no way the Bengals are going to start 0-4 against the Panthers team that really sucks. So I don't care if the Panthers won 1 game. So same as this, I don't think Seahawks going 4-0. Tough place to play in Detroit.
Yeah.
Yep. I like it.
All right. I'll go next. I'm going with the crappy game. I'm going Dolphins, Titans, under 39.5. Moving that a little bit. I think it was at 37. You can get it at 39.5. On the overs this year, these teams are combined 1-5 to the over. Big part of that is the defense for both teams has been pretty good. They're both top 10 in yards against per game. The scoring isn't great for the Titans, and that's because their offense leads the league in turnovers with 8. So a lot of short fields for the opposing teams. Also, what was I going to say? Oh, sorry. rushing or passing yards per game, both these teams are elite against. So I think Will Levis, not good quarterback. And then we have Tyler Huntley. Tyler Huntley, who was claimed off of the Ravens practice squad 2 weeks ago, is starting. New quarterback. Will Levis is terrible. I think the run game is going to be big today. Both teams are going to lean on it. It's going to be a fast game. Clock's going to be running. I don't think either team is scoring. So give me the under 40, basically, is what it is, under 39.5.
Yep. I love this pick. I was probably going to take this. If you didn't, it's hard to imagine either team going off here on the offense unless there's some crazy stuff with special teams or like pick sixes, fumble touchdown or something. It's impossible to see more than 2 touchdowns from either of these teams.
Yeah, I saw a stat with Tyler Huntley when he was on the Ravens. Ravens were 10-3 to the under when Tyler Huntley started. So,
yeah, I mean the Titans' defense, like it's a solid defense. They have some good playmakers. They're pretty stout. It's just the short fields have been killing them. Will Levis, the guy's a turnover machine. So,
yeah, good segue into mine here. You made a lot of the points I was going to say about the positives of the Titans. I'm keeping that game, and I'm going Titans plus 3.5, moving in a couple points there. Like you said, Titans D has been elite. They've had some fluky stuff with Will Levis having some of the worst turnovers anyone's ever seen and some bad special teams. So if you take that out, even if you don't take that out, they still have top-ranked defenses. But if you take that out, it's been like elite defense, not giving up many points. They're 5th in total yards against, 2nd in passing yards against, averaging only 157 yards against for passing each game. 19th in rushing yards against, so they got to get a little better there. But the Dolphins on offense have not been running the ball well with Tua out. I saw a stat where it showed the numbers with Tua in and Tua out versus for just rushing yards, and they have not been able to run the ball, probably because they're not too worried about deep balls and long passes, so everyone's just kind of blocking the run from them. So I think the Dolphins are going to have a ton of trouble. Like you said, Tyler Huntley coming in ice cold, learning the playbook instantly. He has not been on this practice squad or anything. So that is a lot to learn. They're not going to be able to scheme. It's going to be a lot of basic, high school level football type plays, I would imagine, out there. Dolphins 17 in total offense. They're 5th in passing yards on offense. I don't see that sustaining, and that was because Tua went off the one game too. But yeah, like I said, 25th in rushing yards for offense, and they rank dead last in points this year. They average 11 points a game, and they put up 3 last week. That's mostly why. But Dolphins D has been solid, I will say. I think if Levis just plays a simple, decent game, he needs to stop these turnovers. These cannot continue. I refuse to believe he's going to get sacked again and just whip the ball sideways and have a pick six. So I think Titans are due here. They should have beat the Bears, to be honest. I think we can all admit that. But both teams are 0-3 against the spread. So I don't see the Titans going 0-4 here. I think their defense is too good. I think they got to take this one.
Yeah. I'm kind of pissed for both taking this because now I'm forced to watch this horrible game. But yeah, I don't see the Dolphins winning. They have all the playmakers in the world. They're kind of like the Bears. They have all the playmakers in the world, but who's getting the ball? Tyler Huntley on a fresh team, like a brand fresh team. So
it's
gonna be a lot of running. TV. It's gonna be a lot of running. Clock's gonna be running. I'm just gonna hit.
Get the split screen on YouTube TV. Just watch both games. It'll be great.
That's right. All right. So to recap the picks, we got Titans plus 3.5 at -140. Titans, Dolphins under 39.5 at -147, and Lions -3 at -142. Comes out to plus 370 for today's parlay.
Let's go positive.
We hit, and we're positive. Hit, and we're positive.
And we need a positive month. It's been a little while.
It's been a bit. It's been too long. So gambling, man, it's hard. It's very hard. All right.
We got this. All right, let's get it.
Let's get it.